If you are going to sign up to race professional supercross, you understand that there is a certain amount of risk that you will be taking. For some, these injuries tend to stick around rather than heal quickly. Examples of talent and promise, like Adam Cianciarulo and Colt Nichols, come to mind in the case of nagging pains that cause serious damage to a career. However, one of the most curious cases of injury comes in the form of Honda HRC's number 94, Ken Roczen. Very few racers will ever experience the pain that comes along with the injury that he sustained during his infamous crash in Anaheim. I don't even have to play the video's sound for you to hear the phrase, "Down goes Roczen," as his arm plants into the California dirt. Roczen would make a full recovery from the injury, returning to racing and seeing success once again. While he showed great pace in 2021, he announced recently that he will be taking a break from Supercross indefinitely. Have we seen the last of Ken Roczen in professional racing? Let's find out. Born in Germany in 1994, Ken Roczen experienced success in racing right out of the gate. For light supercross, he beat Eli Tomac in the 2013 West Coast Championship, showing signs of promise early in his career. 2014 would be even better as he piloted his Red Bull KTM to a victory at Anaheim 1 in his first ever 450 supercross race. That year also saw Roczen break out to win the AMA Motocross Championship, his first major title of his young 450 career. A move to Suzuki for 2015 saw him lose the 450 Motocross Championship, but rebound in 2016 to grab the title once again. Although he had not yet broken through in Supercross specifically, Roczen looked poised to build off a second place points finish in 2016 by winning the title in 2017. The stage looked to be set for Ken. How many records would he break? Could anyone keep up with him on raw pace? Was this his championship to lose? The answer in 2017 was not what most would have predicted. After leaving Suzuki for Honda HRC for the 2017 season, Roczen opened the campaign in dominating fashion. Winning the first two races of that season, the German rider sent a message to the competition that this was his year to claim his first Supercross championship. Unfortunately for Roczen, the third race of the year at Anaheim resulted in one of the worst crashes in recent memory. Roczen was launched off his bike during the main event, with the crash resulting in a compound fracture to his left arm after he flew off the face of a triple in one of the rhythm sections. Upon recovering from the crash, Roczen injured his right arm during the 2018 season in San Diego while attempting to pass Cooper Webb. But still, with all of these injuries, Roczen refused to quit. Despite the setbacks, Roczen was able to return to great form. His last three Supercross seasons, 2019, 2020, and 2021, saw him finish 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, respectively. Even through all of the adversity, Roczen had tremendous success following these major injuries, more success than some riders will experience in their entire career. However, something was clearly wrong with Ken in 2022. After winning the opening round of Anaheim 1 by over 10 seconds, Roczen's results seemed to fall off a cliff. While he did have some horrendous luck, his results after A1 included 3 13th place finishes, an 11th mixed in with several other finishes well off the podium. In short, this was not the Ken Roczen that we had seen dominate 2021, nearly winning the title against Cooper Webb. All of a sudden, you saw the once dominant Roczen making uncharacteristic mistakes, specifically in the whoops. But the issues came to a head at Daytona. While he finished 7th on the official timesheet, he was beaten to the line by both Malcolm Stewart and Jason Anderson, who were each docked one position for cutting the track following their crashes. With 10 minutes to go in the main event, 6th place Roczen held a 13-second advantage over Malcolm Stewart in 7th and a 20-second lead over Jason Anderson in 9th. When they came across the line for the final time, Roczen had been passed and gapped by both riders. He had given up over 20 seconds in half of the race to these two riders alone. It was that race that ultimately broke Roczen mentally rather than physically. Being that far off the pace in a supercross race when your goal is to win the championship is an extremely tough pill to swallow. But what happened next was shocking to say the least. March 8th, 2022. Ken Roczen and Honda HRC announced that he will be taking a break from competition indefinitely. Immediately, the retirement talk started to swirl. But was this the end for the once dominant Roczen? Realistically, there are two directions that this could go. The first, in my opinion, is the more likely of the two. Following the end of the 2022 season, Ken Roczen will announce that he has decided to retire from racing to spend more time with his family. This makes sense as his family recently had their first child, an adorable little guy by the name of Griffin. Roczen seems to be in a place where he no longer has anything to prove. With a 250 Supercross title and 2 450 outdoor titles, Roczen's body language seems to indicate that he is ready to leave the spotlight behind in exchange for more time at home. While he repeatedly states his desire to train as hard as ever and contend for wins, his lack of pace shows that there is clearly an issue resulting in poor performance. Roczen has reportedly been struggling with both physical effects from the injuries as well as mental stress that comes from being an underperforming athlete. By next season, he will be 28 years old, and for Supercross riders, that means the window of success is quickly closing. Were Roczen to announce his retirement, fans and teams would not be entirely surprised. But there is a second route that this situation could go. After taking the rest of 2022 off, Roczen could return with a chance to go for the 450 Supercross Championship that has eluded him thus far. A 100% healthy Roczen is not something that we have seen since pre-2017 injury, which could spell danger for the competition. Were Roczen to win the 2023 championship, his legacy in professional racing would be cemented as one of the greatest ever, as he currently has 20 Supercross wins and 19 AMA motocross wins. Even making this video, it is a bit sad looking back on his career because there are so many moments that could have resulted in even more victories for Roczen. Both arm injuries were suffered at early stages of the season, robbing him of a chance for even more wins and potentially the championship he has not currently won. If he does make the decision to retire, the toll on his body and the pain that he will live with daily for the rest of his life provides justification to every armchair Supercross racer that will never know the true extent of the pain he has gone through. But now I want to open it up to y'all. What do you think Roczen will do? If he does come back, do we see him get a podium again, or will he dominate the series? The answers to these questions remain to be seen. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for you today. If you're new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get more videos like this one out to the public. Thank you guys again so much. We will see y'all in the next one.